A single muted video from singer David has just exploded online, and what people are connecting to it behind the scenes is turning this entire case into something nobody expected. The clip itself is strange enough on its own, but once viewers started digging, the situation quickly escalated into something far more controversial. There's something about the timing, the silence, and the details surrounding it that has people questioning what they're actually looking at and why it was posted in the first place. But the biggest shock hitting everyone right now isn't just the video, it's what's happening around it. Reports are now spreading that David's brother, Caleb Burke, released a brand new album right in the middle of the ongoing headlines tied to Celeste's death case. A lot of people online are calling the timing disturbing because David was known for making music, and now his brother is stepping into the spotlight with a new project under the name Kova. 2 songs from the album have already been posted, one called S, and another titled Imaginary Love. Some people have pointed out that albums usually take a long time to finish, saying it looks like this project had already been in the works for a while before everything exploded publicly. Investigators have also revealed disturbing allegations in the David case. Authorities believe Celeste was allegedly lured to David's house before the killing happened. Reports claim investigators think this act was planned ahead of time, which has made the case even more upsetting for people following it. Details connected to the autopsy reportedly suggested Celeste may have been aware and frightened during parts of the attack, making the situation even more heartbreaking to hear about. Another major detail that shocked people is the claim that chainsaws were allegedly ordered online through Amazon using another name before the crime happened. Investigators say those tools were later connected to the dismemberment of Celeste's body. The amount of disturbing evidence and new claims coming out has left many people stunned as this case continues unfolding. More details have now come out, including reported text messages where Celeste allegedly talked about pregnancy, abortion, and even threatening to expose David publicly over their relationship. According to reports surrounding the investigation, she allegedly warned that going public could damage his career in a major way. And people online have been heavily debating what those messages could mean in the bigger picture of this case. In my previous video, I originally believed what a lot of other people were saying online about a live stream David did with Celeste. At the time, many viewers were claiming the woman in that video was actually a different Celeste, because people following this case know there were reportedly 2 women connected to him with very similar names. Some people even believe the second situation may have been used as confusion or distraction if accusations ever came out later. People were saying he could just point to the other woman and say, "No, this is the Celeste." That theory has spread all over social media, and it has only added more mystery and chaos to the case. But now, more people are saying the woman in that live stream was actually Celeste Rivas Hernandez herself. After hearing her voice in the clip, many viewers started connecting it to older recordings David had reportedly used in interviews and music projects. He had previously spoken about voice recordings and phone calls included in some of his albums, and listeners are now comparing those clips directly to the live stream audio. You can reportedly hear her voice clearly during the live they did together, and many people online believe it matches the same female voice heard in recordings saying things like, "Why don't you hold my hand anymore?" Then another voice responds, "Oh, here we go again." People have been replaying the clips non-stop, comparing the voices side by side and claiming it sounds like the same person in both recordings. According to the allegations in this case, David was accused of exploiting a 4-year-old girl and allegedly involving her voice and presence in his music projects without clear acknowledgement or compensation. Reports and online discussions claim Celeste had threatened to expose their relationship publicly because she understood the serious legal consequences connected to their age difference. People following the case believe that is one reason everything was allegedly kept secret and hidden from the public for so long. During one live stream that has now been widely shared online,
yesterday I'm on TikTok and I come across a TMZ video of David talking about the smell in his bathroom, how it stinks or whatever. And it was a few days after Celeste had been murdered. And as he's saying it, his friend Neo, who I should mention was arrested before David, he was the first arrest in the case, is like looking at him in a weird way, and he's silent, he's not laughing like everybody else in the room is, and he's looking at David, and then he looks at the chat. And I opened the comments and people were like, "Yo, he looks weird." And then it dawned on me he bought 2 chainsaws.
Viewers say Celeste directly accused him of inappropriate behavior involving minors. Those claims have caused even more outrage across social media because many people now believe she was speaking from her own experience. Investigators have not publicly confirmed every allegation being discussed online, but the accusations surrounding the case continue to grow as more clips and interviews resurface. There is also another video circulating online that many people found deeply disturbing. In the clip, David allegedly reacts in an inappropriate and unsettling way while viewing children on a webcam. The footage sparked major backlash, with viewers calling his behavior alarming and troubling. Since the criminal investigation became public, many people have gone back through older videos and interviews looking for warning signs they may have missed before. Authorities also revealed disturbing details connected to the aftermath of Celeste's death. Investigators say David allegedly kept her finger because it had a tattoo connected to his name. That detail alone left many people horrified as more information about the case came out. What shocked people even more were reports that he later held performances featuring funeral flowers, caskets, and memorial-style displays connected to Celeste. Audience members reportedly signed guest books without fully understanding what the setup allegedly represented. Many people online were stunned after learning they may have unknowingly participated in something tied to her memorial. Now, more livestream clips are spreading online, and people are closely analyzing videos that were allegedly recorded after Celeste's death. In one of the clips, David is live with a friend who many online believe may have known more about the situation than he admitted publicly. Some people even suspect the friend may have helped cover things up, although those claims have not been officially confirmed by investigators. During the live stream, another person in the room says they are going to use the bathroom. Right away, viewers noticed David suddenly appearing nervous and visibly panicked when they mentioned using a specific bathroom inside the house. Because investigators say Celeste was killed in that home, many people watching the clip now believe his reaction looked extremely suspicious. In the video, he quickly follows after the person, seemingly trying to stop them from entering that bathroom, which has made the footage even more unsettling for viewers. Another clip from later in the live stream has also gone viral online. After the person returns from using the restroom, David reportedly apologizes for a bad smell coming from inside the bathroom. What caught people's attention even more was the reaction from his friend sitting nearby. Viewers say the friend gave David a look that seemed unusually serious, almost like he understood exactly what David was referring to without needing any explanation. People online continue debating these clips non-stop because they believe the behavior in the videos looks strange considering the allegations in the case. Many are also struggling to understand why. According to investigators, David allegedly left Celeste's body in his car and then continued traveling and performing afterward. The disturbing timeline of events has left viewers shocked as more footage keeps resurfacing online. A lot of people following this case are still trying to understand the logic behind the allegations. Investigators say David allegedly went to extreme lengths after Celeste's death, including dismemberment and removing a finger connected to a tattoo of his name. Because of that, many people online are questioning why someone accused of planning so much would then allegedly leave evidence in a car that could easily be traced back to him. Viewers keep asking how someone could allegedly worry about odors inside a bathroom but not think people might also notice a smell coming from a vehicle. One theory that started spreading on TikTok claims the body may not have been intended to stay in the car permanently. Some people online believe that because this happened shortly before David reportedly went on tour, he may have planned to move the body later but never got the chance. Others have suggested the possibility that another person could have been involved, and something may have gone wrong behind the scenes. There are also theories that someone else may have had access to the car at some point. People discussing the case online have speculated that if another individual was involved, they may have been expected to dispose of evidence but failed to do so. Some even believe this situation could have turned into an attempt to shift blame or expose him. None of these theories have been officially confirmed, but they continue circulating heavily across social media because people are trying to make sense of the disturbing timeline. Others believe David may have intended to return later and continue trying to cover his tracks. As more clips, interviews, and reports surface online, people keep piecing together different possibilities, and the speculation surrounding the case only keeps getting more intense. There's a lot of debate online about how Celeste was allegedly discovered and whether it was ever meant to happen the way it did. Some people are saying it didn't look planned in a clean, controlled way, while others point to reported text messages that suggest there were threats tied to exposing David's career. The idea floating around is that tensions escalated fast, and things spiraled in a way nobody fully understands yet. What's really shaking people up is how quickly everything turned into something irreversible, leaving behind a trail of chaos and heartbreak. At the same time, these alleged messages and lyrics have people talking even louder online. Some claim there were songs that seemed to hint at dark thoughts or scenarios, which has sparked heavy debate about whether that was just interpretation or something more intentional. People online are going back and forth, trying to connect dots, but nothing is officially confirmed in the way social media is framing it. What's being repeated most is the belief that emotions, pressure, and conflict may have all collided in a dangerous way. Then there's the more personal side people keep pointing out, like alleged obsession-driven behavior after the fact. Reports online claim he was seen wearing her belongings like hoodies and accessories and even interacting with items linked to her in videos. Some viewers find that unsettling, while others argue it's being taken out of context. Either way, the internet has been locked in on every detail, trying to piece together meaning from fragments that are still heavily disputed. There's a lot of discussion online right now about a muted video that was posted on David's social media, and people are seriously questioning what they're seeing. The video has no sound, which has sparked theories that the audio may have been removed or taken down, possibly due to copyright or moderation issues. Whatever the reason, the silence only makes the footage feel even more unsettling to viewers watching it now. In the clip, David is seen moving around different locations, including what appears to be storage units and a motel. There is also another person present with him, which has added even more speculation online about what was going on during the recording. People who have analyzed the video say the atmosphere feels off, especially because the pacing and tone seems strangely calm for something now tied to such a disturbing case. One moment that has caught a lot of attention is when the camera briefly catches his reflection in a mirror. Some viewers believe they see what looks like red staining in his hair during that moment, which has led to a wave of theories online. Others argue it could be lighting, camera quality, or editing effects, but the clip continues to circulate widely as people try to figure out what they're actually seeing. A big part of the discussion online is also focused on speculation, with some people questioning whether the video could be connected to anything beyond what is already known in the case. However, none of these claims have been confirmed by investigators, and a lot of what's being said online is based on interpretation of unclear footage. Still, the video has become one of the most talked about clips, with viewers repeatedly breaking it down frame by frame, trying to understand it. There's been a major shift online as more people start questioning what's real in this case versus what's being amplified through social media theories. A lot of clips and screenshots are still circulating, but viewers are realizing how quickly context can get lost when short videos get reposted over and over again. Some of the content being shared is now being re-examined, with people pointing out that lighting, editing, and missing audio can completely change how a moment looks. What originally spreads as evidence often turns out to be unclear or incomplete footage that different viewers interpret in totally different ways. At the same time, discussions around this case have become a larger example of how fast online narratives can form before official confirmations are even released. People are now going back through earlier posts and trying to separate verified details from speculation, especially as misinformation continues to blend into commentary. What's clear is that the conversation around this story is no longer just about the original claims, it's also about how quickly the internet builds theories and how hard it becomes to untangle fact from interpretation once something goes viral. As this case continues circulating online, the focus is slowly shifting from individual clips to the bigger picture of how this story spread in the first place. What started as short videos and reposted moments has now turned into a full-blown online investigation, with thousands of people trying to piece together timelines, voices, and alleged connections. But what's becoming more obvious is how easily context can get lost once content starts traveling across platforms. A single muted clip, a cropped live stream, or an out-of-context screenshot can quickly turn into something people interpret in completely different ways, and once that happens, the narrative starts to take on a life of its own. Now, viewers are also beginning to question the reliability of what they've seen so far, especially as different versions of events circulate side by side. Some are going back to original sources, while others are realizing how much of what they believed came from repeated commentary rather than confirmed reporting. In the middle of all this, one thing stands out clearly. The internet doesn't just react to stories like this, it reshapes them in real time, often faster than facts can catch up. In this clip, viewers are once again breaking down what they believe they're seeing, and the reactions online have been intense to say the least. Some people describe the footage as unsettling and hard to interpret, while others argue that the way it's being framed online may be amplifying assumptions beyond what the video actually shows. With muted audio and unclear context, a lot of the discussion is based on interpretation rather than confirmed detail. What's really driving the conversation now is the wider pattern people think they're noticing across older posts and resurfaced clips. Some viewers believe there are connections between different moments shared online, while others strongly push back, saying the evidence being circulated is being taken out of context or misunderstood. That divide has made this case one of the most heavily debated topics across social media right now. At this point, people are going back and forth trying to separate what is verified from what is speculation. And the lack of clear official confirmation on many circulating claims has only made the discussion more chaotic online. There's still a lot unfolding, and opinions are split as more clips continue to surface and get reanalyzed frame by frame. Like, share, subscribe, and drop your thoughts in the comments below because this conversation is far from over, and I'll keep you updated as more information comes out.